Okay, once again, good evening, good time of the day to all of you. Finally, after 3 weeks being grounded, I'm back to my P-40 strafing missions routine. I hope I'm live right now. Let me check the video, the sound. Yes. Okay, video is there, sound is there. P-40 wasn't available on Finnish VIRTUALPILOTS server. I was able to get my last chance opportunity to fly that mission. Tomorrow P-40 will not be available once again, and let's join Finnish VIRTUALPILOTS server. And it's 0.9 turbulence once again on Finnish. I suggest renaming Finnish VIRTUALPILOTS into Finnish turbulent pilots. That's not a joke. It's always 0.9 turbulence. I've got all streams recorded on YouTube. That's crazy. Okay, anyway, we got beautiful 4 hours of flying time. I'm a little bit late, 20-30 minutes late. Nesterova is gonna be my airbase today. I like US Army Air Force skin. 0.2. Don't ask why I do that. Set that markings number. And we should get that engine. Even though manifold pressure gauge will be a little bit different, I don't care. Let's have it. That will not affect my route flying procedures. 700, 100%, all set, and we're good to go. I bet once again I will have some joystick problems. Yes, I have. Let me just reconnect. Okay, I'm happy it's summer. Violent turbulence. Anyway, I will do that route flying on deck level, on low level. Moscow map is beautiful for that. And let me set my track IR. Oh, track IR wasn't okay. Now it's fine. Or not? Yeah, let's say it's fine. And now to the controls. RPM full forward. Trims 5.5, that's 70%. Technochat a little bit more, a little bit less, 35%. 5.5 to the left rudder, and half closed cowl shutters and engine start. We've got 450 feet airfield altitude. I will memorize that. Once again, I will do those very, very boring taxiing procedure, standard operational procedure, then takeoff 100 heading probably, or 095, simulated formation pattern, 0 meters per second wind speed. Let's suggest no wind shift adjustments needed. Lights on. Then, after completing my 4 left 90 degrees turns formation pattern, I will fly over my airfield and I will turn once again on 270. What's the wind heading? Yes, I will turn. No navigation this time. As usual on P-40, I will find myself visually. I will fly somewhere here, then turn left to the south and do all the way down probably to Vyazma, and my target will be that rear depot. I'll try to do AAA suppression once again and strafing. Let's hope I will survive that mission. I'm very happy to have my P-40 routine. Now I'm gonna get my parking brakes off. Let's show you on Technochat like I do it. Parking brakes relief, Technochat off. 15 more than 1500 RPM throttle forward to start moving. Beautiful sandy surface. I love sandy surfaces. Taxiing on sand, on a grass. Too much power. 1300, 1310 RPM is too much, and 1260 is not enough. So I will move my throttle lever a little bit forward. 1280 is gonna be enough, and I do no brakes, S-turn in taxiing. I use only rudder. My Pro Porsche gives me that aerodynamic force on the rudder, so P-40 is able to steer while taxiing only with the rudder without using brakes. This, I just love that taxiing routine. You wouldn't believe that I've got no training server to practice my, not too much training servers or no training servers to practice such a long mission with all mission stages. This is stage number 2. Airfield activities between spawning and takeoff include taxiing, queuing up on readiness, rolling to start readiness position, queue, area or zone, and well, I would say my speed is quite low. Let's move. I know why it's quite low. It's quite hot. I moved the throttle a little bit forward. It's quite hot, so you need more fuel flow into the engine, because engine fuel efficiency isn't so good when it's hot air temperatures. So this taxiing speed is quite okay for me. It's too low, I understand, but in more realistic conditions, more realistic airfields, while taxiing the whole group of 12 or 18, 16 or even 6 airplanes, you're gonna need some security, some attention, some calmness, so you don't need to hurry, don't need to rush, don't need to do something wrong, and immediately my taxiing speed is too much. So throttle back, that's too much. 1305, 1310 is too much, but I will compensate that with the sharp turns. Let's revive those skills. Without proper practice, those skills are vanished. So I do sharp turns, so without being able to fine-tune my throttle lever position and respectively my manifold pressure, I can fine-tune my taxiing speed by wasting more velocity while sharp turning. Do those sharp turns, not smooth turns, but sharp turns. But those sharp turns, they first possible only on grassy or sandy surfaces, and they a little bit more complicated, more harder to perform without circling when you do not use your brakes. I do not use brakes. This is much more interesting, much more challenging. So Moscow map is also good because of those sandy surfaces. I don't like concrete surfaces, concrete plates, steel plates and asphalt surface, because in this game that surface require very small amount of power to get not to accelerate too much. That was a circling attempt, and that was caused by high taxiing speed. So not ideal. So that's why I hate when you're not able to set up correct manifold pressure. That's the problem, that's the issue. That issue should be solvable by adjusting your mixture probably, but the only solution I know is to move throttle forwards and backwards, a little bit forward, a little bit backward. Okay, that's 1290 or 1295 5 RPM right now, and that's quite good. I will extend my takeoff distance by using that grass surface. This landing strip is too short for me. We got, what's the temperature? We got plus 22 degrees. Now I'm taxiing towards my rolling to start readiness position or halt spot. And I should have a heading perpendicular to my takeoff heading while being on that so my takeoff heading is gonna be 100, so it should be 190. Let's say 195. Okay, I'm fine. Canopy closed. I should then I should pick up the right timing for takeoff. Now it's 1 p.m. 1 p.m. 4 minutes 0 seconds. In 4 minutes 30 seconds I will start rolling to my takeoff position, and on 5 minutes 0 seconds I will do my takeoff, start my takeoff. So I need to memorize that time to pick up the right time for formation pattern, left 90 degrees turns timing. Okay, without using brakes, 100 heading, well performed, and in 0 seconds I will advance the throttle forward in 5 seconds to 39 inches. Okay, I will not adjust that manifold pressure. I switch on Technochart. That's important for RPM handling right after takeoff. It's 950 heading in 130 miles per hour indicated. I do takeoff. Landing gear up, RPM down to 72%, and nose down, and let her accelerate, and throttle back and nose up. She is stabilized. Technochart on to get my transition into straight and level. Minus 10% elevator trim. RPM down to 43. Technochart. She is lowering her nose, rather trim to 85. Minus 5% more. Aileron trim to 2 on right wing. atrocious turbulence, -5% more, -5% more. I hate Finnish for that. Let's rename Finnish virtual pilots into Finnish turbulent pilots, -5% more. And Technochat off, I don't need it anymore. Let's wait until she accelerates and throttle back to 18.5 inches. Yeah, something like that. And I've got 840 feet altitude, perfect for me. I like to have my formation pattern on 100 meters plus altitude. That's 350 plus feet. My airfield altitude was 450 feet. So that's exactly what I need in terms of altitude. And I need a little bit more power. I forgot it's too hot in here. Let's make it 20.5. 40 is fairly stabilized. Doesn't lose heading as severe as A20 does. And I've got Glyniki, that's Glyniki village. Beautiful, I like that P-40 behavior, even in turbulence. Beautiful. And in 10 minutes 0 seconds I will start my left 90 degrees turn, first left 90 degrees turn. That's 1 minute 15 seconds left. Okay, 20.0 inches is too much. It seems like too much. Probably my fuselage fuel tank is getting lighter and lighter. I'm burning my fuel, so nose will go down a little bit. Yeah, I need to... No, P-40 is quite stabilized. I've got 30 seconds left till first left 90 degrees turn. Of course I fly alone, but in case of group flying, that formation pattern you need it to secure your rejoin procedure to get close formation, and then form ups, for example, close formation or side abreast, spread formation, and bank left, throttle forward a little bit, bank angle 15 degrees, pull up a little bit, not letting her lower her nose, not letting her lose altitude, but now she has accelerated and you don't need to pull up, and do your left 90 degrees turn. My new heading's gonna be 355. Beautiful. I love P-40. Beautiful United States Army Air Force main pursuit, throttle back on 20.0, pursuit fighter airplane, and get ready to level your wings and level it. Beautiful. Executed well, but my turning time was 56 seconds. Something wasn't right, probably. I don't know. Okay, 355 heading is set. I would say power a little bit too much. this game features some weird physics. By changing your direction, wind speed is 0 meters per second. By changing your while having that weird turbulence, by changing your heading, you get more or less lift force on your wings. Maybe that's realistic, I don't know. Turn left, second left, 90 degrees turn. Once again, pull up a little bit, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, and 2 inches extra manifold pressure to get accelerated a little bit, and under turning 30 degrees to your desired heading, throttle back, retard the throttle, so you don't need extra airspeed anymore. You need to decelerate a bit. So after level your wings, you will have absolutely stabilized attitude. 265 is my heading. She's stabilized, beautiful. That's Volska lake, artificial lake, I don't know how to say it in English. And this small village, this is not Moscow region, this is Tver region right now. This small village is Harlova. Should be Harlova, yes. That's Harlova, and Sursovo will be, Ustye and Sursovo will be on my 10 o'clock. I should practice with my land features, terrain objects, landmarks, visual. And my third left 90 degrees turn will be my takeoff time plus 13 minutes 0 seconds. My takeoff time was 1 AM 5 minutes 0 seconds, so I've lost 4 degrees of heading. Unacceptable. So my bad, my mistake. Atrocious turbulence, I hate it. So 5 minutes plus 13 minutes, that means in 18 minutes 0 seconds I will start my third left 90 degrees turn, and I will not apply any adjustment in terms of wind shift. Adjustments, let's wait and see if I would be offset from the runway, my airfield runway, or I will fly right above my airfield runway. Let's wait and see. We will be able to appraise whether it's sudden staged wind speed shift on 500 meters, or it's smooth. It has smooth graph of wind velocity, wind speed from 0 meters to 500 meters. I think we will be able to figure that out by watching my offset, my shifting. Okay, 265 heading is okay. This mission will be immense boredom. I hope it will be very long. I like route flying standard operational procedure, route flying routine. and I will do low level flying. If I would have 0.2 turbulence, I would do 3000 feet route flying altitude, 3000 feet altitude route flying, but that high altitude stabilized attitude flying will be pain and suffering, so at least I will practice low level flying. I like it, and now I'm probably (0318.2.1). Yeah. No. Okay, where is my... Okay, I've got 15 seconds till my third left 90 degrees turn, and I must say I don't know where I am. Anyway, I don't need it. Left turn, throttle forward a little bit, pull up. Do not let her lose altitude. Do not let her gain altitude, so do that, pull up very carefully, and stop pulling up when she accelerates enough. And now throttle back, 1 inch back. And throttle back completely on 20.0 inches. Maintain 15 degrees bank angle. 175 is my heading, my new heading, and level your wings. Throttle back. I've got excessive airspeed. I wasn't discreet with my power settings, so not good. And where's my airfield? Oh ho ho! That was a major mistake. Just like I said, I should apply that. I should apply that wind shift adjustment. So airspeed is immediately 5 meters per second. Only on zero altitude is 0 meters per second. Maybe that's lack of practicing, maybe that's something else, but I did that major mistake. I should apply that wind shift adjustment. So maybe I will memorize that. Now I will do 3/4 or 270 or maybe not. Yeah, I will complete on 090 heading and then turn right to practice right turns. Let's turn right. That will be 180 turn, and do that turn with descending, so no excessive power, pulling up a little bit, let her descend while turning, because I will need that low level flight profile. Let her descend. She's descending, but not too much, or she will accelerate. Maintain 15 degrees bank angle. In terms of group flying, I would have spread breast formation, standard turning is important to maintain that formation. That would be a delay turn, but 180 turn is 0 seconds delay, so altogether you start that turn, altogether you complete the turn in the same simultaneously. In case of 90 degrees turn, that's 3 seconds delay if you've got 3 airspeeds interval. So my airspeed is about 88-89 meters per second, so you will have 260-65 meters intervals. That's range to the left and to the right between elements or wings in your group. And if you do that 90 degrees turn, in that case you do 3 seconds delay, and you will find yourself once again in perfect formation, but you will swap places with another group, with another wing. Dive a little bit, -5 inches, nose down, and if you do 60 degrees turn, that's going to be 5 seconds delay. 45 degrees turn, 45 degrees heading change turn, you will do 7 seconds delay turn, and 30 degrees turn you will do 30 degrees, I mean heading change, 30 degrees, not bank angle. You will do 11 seconds delay, and any turn less than 30 degrees heading change you will do 3-4 degrees bank angle, simultaneous turns with a very high turning radius, very big turning radius, so you will not lose your formation. Okay, now we got our low level, pull up, throttle forward, forward, insufficient airspeed, and look how severe turbulence on a low level. I wonder what physical, what atmospheric process give you that turbulence on a low level. I know hot air moves forward, that hot air evolves turbulent vortexes, but you need at least some distance to travel to get those vortexes. You need some distance to travel to gain speed. Above the treetops it's not so hot. So what atmospheric process gives me such a turbulence on a low level? This is unreal. Low level, I mean 10 meters low level, shouldn't be as bumpy as that. Okay, and I need to find out where I am. Let's stabilize here. Цветкова, some roads. Well, I will repeat that after myself. I'm not tired of repeating that. This game gives you ugly map. They only yesterday or today I've been reading official English speaking forum, and Luke answered about air marshal feature. It has some difficulties which were not overcome. They didn't manage to overcome those difficulties, some issues, and they decided not to give us that air marshal. That's not what I heard from Jason Williams. Jason Williams said they were against it. Current top management were against it. Is it Чуприяновка? Yeah, I got lost. So the same thing was with the map. They had some difficulties, some issues, and they didn't manage to overcome those difficulties. I need some road, Was that a road? Yeah? No? Okay, jump a little bit. This is a road. It's so complicated to have no normal map and the picture-in-picture map to fly low level on a stabilized attitude. I didn't see any railroad actually. Oh, some village. Some village. Danilovskaya maybe. Is it Danilovskaya? No. No. That's Tsvetkova. That could be Tsvetkova, no? If that's Tsvetkova, that explains... No, that I really do not understand where I am. That's worrying. Embarrassing. That's why I hate that turbulence. Shouldn't be so bumpy on a low level. Shouldn't be. On 30 meters I agree. Maybe on 20 meters, but I fly 10-15 meters above the treetops. Maybe less. I should adjust my heading to 280. Set. I'm really embarrassed. I don't know where I am, and I almost hit that treetop because this terrain altitude is quite realistic. You don't have flat terrain. You've got ups and downs, uphills and downhills, so you need to adjust your flight profile, or you will collide with the surface, or you will fly too high. That's why you need to complete your formation pattern. You need to do those wind shift adjustments. That was a major mistake which affects my route flying. You need to do that. That was major mistake of mine. Now I'm embarrassed because I don't know where I am. Such a stupid wrong map, wrong turbulence. Beautiful land terrain, realistic altitudes, and you've got no option to paint on your map, to paint your route, to do some markings. This is very ugly. I switched to 280 from 270 because that wind shifts me south. No, wind actually. What was the reason of my? What was really the reason of my failed formation pattern? Was I? This is very strange. Very strange. That wasn't wind shift. I set up the wrong heading. I should have 275 and I had 265 heading. So that was my bad. Now I can see railroad bridge and I will be able to find myself, I think. No. Where the heck I am? That's not railroad bridge. That's Izbrije. That's Izbrije and Zaborovye. So now I know where I am. Let's dive. That's too high. Finally I found myself. So a lot of mistakes. That's 3 weeks of absence. You need to practice every week. At least one sortie per week isn't enough, but at least one sortie per week. Hello developers, hello community. Let me please. We got 99% of all slots per hour empty on servers, and I've got no ability to do realistic long range mission on that airplane type I want, not somebody wants. So I was 0512 and I'm heading to Tridubie probably. My next terrain feature will be Tridubie and Tma Riva. In Russian Tma is darkness, or it has got a second definition is big amount, you can say Tma. So that's going to be Tridubie, 3 Oaks and Tma Riva, my next landmark terrain feature. Let's wait and see if we could see that. 3W should be on my 11 somewhere, and Tmariva is gonna be on my 12 or 1 o'clock. 3W is on my 12. No, not really. Some roads, yes, a lot of roads should be there. I do not watch my vertical speed indicator, it goes up and down, but that's not my wrong power settings, that's turbulence, atrocious Il2 great battles turbulence, which isn't correct. Real life pilots say that. That shouldn't be. I'm not a real life pilot, I watch YouTube videos of real pilots, and that yoke on some Cessna or TBM, Steve Kiniva, that autopilot always do those adjustments during turbulence, left and right, short movements, but much less forward and backward, or either much less or none forward and backwards yoke movements. So why this game gives you such a vertical speed? What kind of atmospheric process gives you such ups and downs? I really struggle to understand. This is an example of turbulence may developed in a wrong manner, this map developed in a wrong manner, and undeveloped navigator's kit. You've got no pencil, you've got no ruler, and other stuff. You should have notebook, you should have ability to do notes, to paint on a map, to write down some timings, some markings. And next terrain feature is gonna be railroad bridge on Tmariva and Высокая village. You can translate Высокая as highlands. Any railway bridge? No, not visible. Let's keep our eyes open not to miss that railroad. I will know exactly where I am. And Martinova, that's after Russian name Martin, not very popular name nowadays. That's like Martin in English. Martinova should be somewhere there, and where is that railroad? Dive a little bit. Nose up, throttle forward on 20 inches. Oh, and I forgot another bad mistake. I forgot to set up auto lean. A lot of mistakes. That's why I hate when you're not able to fly combat mission with airplane you want. Our multiplayer gameplays, how underdeveloped, ugly. This is all the time the same issues. 3 weeks of absence I had. So I got some bridge. I've missed that railroad. I've missed it. Definitely. Or not. Once again, I do not understand where I am. This is embarrassing. I should practice much more than I practice right now diving. Some guys are not able to find where they are on auto level. This is really embarrassing and frustrating to see experienced guys do that. But I'm not able to watch my maps because I need to be on a low level and I need to maintain stabilized attitude and I need not to get myself collided with a treetop. I really do not understand where I am. Really do not understand where I am. That's concerning. That's not embarrassing already. That's concerning. Let's suggest, I hope I will see some road which will have 315, 135 heading. I will fly above that road very soon. I hope I'm somewhere over here. 0407. And you're not able to maintain straight and level because you need to go uphill and downhill from time to time to follow the terrain. Yes, that looks promising. Good. I know where I am. Good. I'm exactly 0407.6. Good. Strafing will be on my 11 o'clock. Yeah? On 11 o'clock. Yes. Not on 12, on 11 o'clock. Beautiful. Now I know where I am. You see I'm losing altitude. That's not because of insufficient power, insufficient airspeed. That's because of ugly turbulence. Unrealistic games turbulence. But I'm happy I'm keeping that low level flying. I keep flying low level and some road. Yeah, 0407.4.7. And I should turn left, turn south after Strafing maybe. Yes, exactly. After Strafing, let's climb. Let's jump a little bit because surface goes up. Level up. Throttle back, nose down. Where are those Strafing? I've missed that. I've missed. Probably they not on the map. This is another ugly feature. I understand that's for server's performance, but this is really ugly. You expect some village and village isn't there, but maybe I've missed that. Maybe I've missed that. No, I should miss. I probably missed. Didn't notice that village or small town and some rivers coming up. Yes, one river and another river. I think I should turn left. Let's turn left. maybe after next river. Yes, I'm exactly over here, 0406, and let's turn left. My new heading's gonna be 190, because wind will shift me west, I'm sorry, east. So to get efficient heading 180, you need to get magnetic 190 or something like that. Wings level 20 inches. Oh, I've almost collided with a tree. That was some hill in the forest, in Russian forest. I've almost collided with that tree. I was lucky not to hit, not to collide, not to die. That's not because I'm losing altitude, that's because terrain altitude is going up. This map is good, quite realistic. And I need to stabilize to watch my map once again. In case of good developers team, I would have that game, that map picture in picture in the corner of my screen, and I would be able to watch my map and without losing sight of my airplane's behavior. But once again, just like they say they didn't manage to overcome some difficulties, and they denied us air marshal feature, and the truth is they wanted Jason Williams out, so they were against air marshal, because air marshal was Jason Williams' idea, the truth. But they say they're not embarrassed to say they didn't manage to overcome some issues. And the same was 11 years ago when they gave us such a map, ugly, ridiculous. You can't watch your map, you're not able to see anything. This is unreal. So those of you who play War Thunder, if you hear somebody says this game is realistic, yes, it has got a lot of realism, a lot of good features, but a lot of ugly features which are up to developers team management, top management. They are responsible for those ugly features, unrealistic, disrespectful for players. So a lot of those features in this game. 18, 17 years ago, very old, ancient Il-2 1946 has everything done right, has a good map. If you say that to on forum on write that on forum, you will receive the answer of frustrated and upset 7-year-old kid, go and play Il2 1946. So you will not receive any good discussion, or you will be kicked and banned on that forum. So no respect for senior developers, team management in this game. And I've lost 10 degrees of heading. I still not able to watch my map. Still not able. Still not able. I really do not understand where I am. I need to constantly watch my map on such a low level flight. I need to constantly watch my map when I'm in bomb site during the level high altitude bombing. That's Molochin, I bet. No? Seems like Молочина, maybe, no? No. No, that's денежная. Денежная. Lots of money, you can translate it into English. Funny, Moscow and here Russian villages names. Yeah, that's probably денежная, definitely, and that's Igomля river. Igomля, you will not, even if you're Russian, you will not understand what does that mean. That's probably very, very old Russian word. No one understands now what does it mean. And Молочина will be on my, maybe will be on my 1 o'clock or 11. Next terrain feature will be Rzew. Rzew I will not miss definitely. Rzew airfield, Rzew itself. Rzew is just a town's name. It's a big city. Yes, that should be Chintsova or Молочина. That's Молочина. I know exactly where I am. 0805.4, and I need to dive a little bit, throttle back and level up 20 inches manifold pressure and level up. Let's watch our 6. Jump a little bit, throttle back, nose down. When I dive or jump, that means I climb a little bit or descend a little bit or climb a little bit, and the main I need to maintain stabilized attitude, and the main for stabilized attitude flying is airspeed. You can adjust your pitch angle fast, but you will not be able to adjust your airspeed fast. So you should keep your airspeed constant. So when I need to dive, I reduce power and lower her nose, so she descends without gaining any airspeed. And when I need to climb, I increase power and pitch her nose up in order to climb without losing airspeed. And now I need to descend, nose down, nose up. Of course, you're not able to watch your map because your map is like this. You will lose the sight of everything, the sight of your nose behavior, your airplane nose behavior, the sight of the instrument panel, everything. I hate developers team for that. That map I'm looking forward. I'm look out for RGF and RGF airfield. I can see it probably. Looks like Jeff for me. Where's Gubina? Oh, and we got some bridge. Gubina should be over there. And Jeff is on my 9 o'clock. Very ugly villages and cities in this game, towns. I can guarantee you the real life Jeff never looked like this. And the next terrain feature is gonna be Olenina and Medvedeva. Olenina, that you can translate like a Russian female name, Alena, but sometimes you can translate it like олень, buck, and Медведева is медведь is bear. So you've got bucks in those forests even today, and bears are also there. Not too many of them, but they live in those forests. And that T-junction, probably I will be able to see that T-junction. No any sight of a small village Medvedeva. Maybe I've missed it already. Some road. Yeah, I definitely missed that, and Olenina also left behind. That was T-junction probably, yeah? No? Yeah, no, Olenina should be on my 12th. I'm gonna hit Olenina. T-junction is gonna be on my left. Yes, I see that T-junction, very good navigation, very precise, very good landscape and terrain features, visual assessment. Where's Olenina? That's Olenina. Olenina 1204.5.8. So I'm 1204.5. I should be able to write down the timing and the location. Throttle back, diving a little bit, let you lose altitude because terrain altitude goes down, and level up. And throttle back to 22.5, 23. So good. Next terrain feature is gonna be those two bridges and river Asuga. Don't know what does it mean. And Karpova. Once again, throttle back and nose down, minus 5 inches of manifold pressure. Let her dive a little bit and nose up and throttle forward, back to 22 inches. Any bridges? One bridge. And where's the second? Where's the second bridge? Manifold pressure was insufficient. My bad. And the second bridge is over there. So I know exactly where I am. Exactly. 0304.1.2 Karpova will be on my 10 o'clock probably. No. No, Karpova is behind already. I've missed that. Why she's climbing? I hate the turbulence. I really hate The turbulence, I hate it. Shouldn't be so turbulent on a low level, shouldn't be. I've got heavy P-40, 4 tons, maybe more, 3.5, 4.5 tons of weight. I've got 90 meters per second airspeed, such an inertia. How the bleep I should get that ups and downs all the time? What's so mighty on such a low level? This is somebody's incompetence, somebody's disrespect for us players, and somebody's inability to overcome issues and difficulties of developing the realistic aviation simulator. But still, a lot of good things in this game. I'm sure if in case of good management this game could be good, but I really I'm not looking forward for any new updates or career. I'm looking forward for Combat Pilot. Let's hope Combat Pilot will not be another War Thunder. This game's management proved they do not respect players. They proved Wings of Liberty is the best multiplayer for them. Oh, I've got big Russian field and I'm able to establish really low level flight profile. Beautiful. You will not find too many fields these days. I'm probably somewhere here. Sychovka will be on my left and Startsova. I've lost 4 degrees of heading. On a really low level like that, turbulence is going down a little bit. So you've got some, you can rest a little bit, have some rest. That turbulence is atrocious. And you can watch your map. Can I see the end of the river? Yes, I can. It should be this. I should have a road ahead of me and Startsova on my left. I'm not able to see it. Some road on my left. Yes, I'm able to see that road and I will cross that road in a short notice. Very soon. Jump a little bit, not to hit those trees, and stay level, because no more vast plains for me. It's gonna be forest once again, and I can see that road. No? Where is that road? Did I miss that? I almost collided with that tree. I hate that turbulence. That's not only turbulence, that's 3 weeks being grounded. Unacceptable skip of flying. Unacceptable, but I need P-40 to be available in multiplayer and not on combat box, because combat box is has got too short missions. Died once again. I'm not able to watch my map. You can see it. I will collide with a tree. Very unfortunate. And I've lost 5 degrees of heading once again. Yeah, this turbulence is pain and suffering. This undeveloped map, navigation map is pain and suffering. Jump a little bit. Any bridges? No, but I will figure out where I am. I just need to stabilize and to open the map. I'm really looking forward for Combat Pilot to have normal map in the picture in the corner of your screen, like that was in Also Great Battles. Yeah, I'm somewhere 1604.6.4.1 and some lake will be on my next, on my left, probably on my 12 o'clock. Some river and some roads is Vekova, and Vyazma isn't so far already. Okay, I got some road. Where is that lake? Very small pond. I'm too high, but I will not dive. That wasn't the road. This is the road. By that road direction heading, I can say I am 1704. Motherfucker, I hate that turbulence. I hate Petrovich for that turbulence. You're just not able to operate your navigation tool. The only navigation tool, your map. I hate those ugly, stupid face fuck developers, senior management. I hate those. Han, that Loft, that Rapidus, I hate them. They are biggest disgrace of all community. I really hope Combat Pilot will be the proper combat sim, avia sim, like Forgotten Battles, Il2 Forgotten Battles, Il2 1946 used to be. With a proper rivers, sea surface and lake surface roughness, not glossy surface, water surface, with a proper map, with the proper physics, of course. In this game, physics probably the best. I disagree. DCS has got more fidelity. It has got more fidelity in terms of 3D modeling and all the systems and clickable cockpit, but not in terms of physics. Look at that turbulence. What gives me such a bumpy? What gives me? I understand the main cause of a turbulence is thermal air movement. Look at this. That's why I'm not able to see those villages. They are absent. They're absent on the map. That's why I'm not able to see them. Another ugly feature. Another ugly feature. They were not able to give us proper functional multiplayer with a good performance. And now they expect us to buy Korea. I'm sure people will buy Korea. But will they play it? Definitely not. For those of you who saw those spots, that was a village. That's how village looks like in Il2 Great Battles. They will say, you're a fool, you're stupid, we did that deliberately to, that was a mission editor's decision to give you more performance. Of course, I understand that, but my point is some other developers team would do that without losing performance, and you would have good graphics, good visual of everything. Was it Filipova? Was it? I really do not understand where I am. Let's hope that was Filipova. I don't know. I really do not understand where I am. That's very concerning. I've got a road, beautiful terrain feature. I've almost collided with those trees once again. Absolutely realistic terrain, altitudes. $2004 maybe. Was it 2004? Maybe, who knows? Yes, it looks like it. I've got another road behind me. That was 2004.2. Now I know where I am once again. And Chikoldina. Chikoldina is another terrain feature. Shikolda, I don't know how to say it in English. Shikolda is something which is a door locker which you use with your hand without a key. That's Shikolda in Russian, and Chikoldina village will be on my 11, but I will not be able to see it because they had developers team senior management used to have some difficulties, some issues, and they didn't manage to overcome those difficulties, and they let them be. So they decide players will be good without those villages. Once again, I've read today or yesterday Luke on English forum said Air Marshal had some issues. They didn't manage to overcome those issues, so they decided not to do Marshal. I understand that. IT personnel issues is the key reason for everything. But too many things they didn't manage to overcome, too many. Now they consider with some kind of patience on a monument, or we will wait forever, we will eat everything they give us forever. No, guys, we will run away from you if we will get decent combat pilot physics, graphics and gameplay. Graphics will be okay, definitely. Let's wait for good physics, good sound also, and the proper multiplayer. Very good features. This crossroad, very good feature. That's 1803.9, if I'm not mistaken. No, that's 1804.3. And Vyazma is gonna be on my left. Very big Russian town. Vyazma is also, maybe no one will answer you what does it mean, Vyazma, some name. Well, you've got the word Vyaz, also very not very popular word these days. Vyaz, sometimes they call it handwriting, and sometimes some kind of material. I don't know how to say it in English. So this Vyaz isn't Vyazma, and I'm not able to see it. Some reason I will be able to see that river Vyazma. I can see that river. I shouldn't be able to see the river. I should be able to see Vyazma, because you see the river when you fly right over that river. You're not able to see that river from 1 click, 2 click distance. This, because maps are flat, no river shore, river banks, proper altitudes, nothing. And even with those unrealistic features which give you more easy navigation, because you're able to see those terrain features from long range, some guys are not able to find where they are. I know where I am. Where's that bridge? Even being on low level, I can see that road. Being on low level and fly stabilized, not on outer level, I should be able to see railroad very soon. Yeah. Let's wait for that railroad, and I will turn left on 120. Where is that railroad? Okay, I missed the railroad. Did I miss that railroad or... Yes, this is the railroad. 2 lines railroad, turn left. One, 2, 0 is my next heading, and probably I should start climbing. Yes, definitely. That was my mistake from previous attempt. No, I'm not climbing yet, but I will start climbing. when I cross this railroad, I will start climbing. So let's keep eyes open. Watch for the railroad. Do not collide with the tree. I forgot to set up the right. Okay, I can see the road. And I can see the T-junction. Let's dive a little bit. This toggle is gonna be on my 1 o'clock, and I will be able to see the river, 2 rivers, starting on my left and right. And after that I will be able to see this crossroads, and then I will be able to see the railroad, and I will start climbing. Any crossroads? No, not able to see those. No. What are those rivers? No visual yet. Well, I must say my navigation isn't good today, and now turbulence is reduced to minimum because I fly, the wind is on my 6 o'clock. This is ugly. This is unrealistic. I suggest where is that railroad? It should be some railroad. Where are those rivers? Okay, I can see no rivers. Okay, I can see that junction. The junction is there. What are those rivers? Okay. Railroad should be not. Let's dive. That's too high. Let's dive. -5 inches of manifold pressure, and nose pull up, and throttle forward. She's stabilized. 120 heading, and just when I cross that railroad, I start climbing right away. No visual yet. Where is that railroad? No visual yet.
Okay, no more waiting. Technochat on, plus 5%. Elevator trim RPM up to 72. Plus 5% more. Aileron to neutral. 34 rudder trim, plus 5% more. Plus 5% more. Plus 5% more. And plus 5% more. Technochat off, I don't need it anymore. Throttle forward. And climbing. Now I will find out where I am. Oh, that was the railroad. Huh. That was the railroad. I was much more to the south that I thought. I'm somewhere here, 2505.7, and I thought I was over here. Interesting. Navigation isn't good enough today, so you need practicing, and you need calm weather without turbulence. You need normal map, normal navigation tools for that, but even without all that, my navigation is good, quite good. So overall, not in this case, but mostly it's good. Okay, Technochat on. I will do transition into straight and level once again. Minus 10 degrees elevator trim. RPM down to 43 once again. Rudder to 83, 82. 1% aileron on right wing, minus 5% more, minus 5% more. Elevator trim. She's blowing her nose, she's accelerating. Do not let her pitch her nose up. And minus 5% more. Too much, minus 5% more. Technochat off, let her accelerate and retard the throttle. I will not change. Okay, I will change cowl flaps position. That probably was too early. Yes, I was too early. Climbing. So I did a lot of maybe 300 clicks on a low level, or maybe more than 300. I like such a long range missions. And now I'm ready to engage the target. Flak unit suppression will be the first task. And this is Znamenka airfield. Very good terrain feature. Znamenka airfield, that means I'm shifting left. So shifting south, turn left. Let's turn left. I'm not sure these speed directions are correct. Well, I know I've got mistakes. I can do those errors, but something's wrong. This mission I always find myself more to the south. You can see this river and 26008 and Slobodka. You should be able to see Slobodka, but you will not see that. Yeah, I can see this patch on my 1 o'clock. I will get here and do brake right, standard operational procedure, and will attack the rear depot, but that's not a vehicle convoy, so I really don't know where those flak units could appear, so I will not have standard AAA suppression pattern. I hope I will be able to suppress those flak units, and then I will do some strafing. They will be ready to face the enemy fighters. I've lost some altitude, unacceptable. So where I should start my braking left? Бильдягина and Karpova airfield will be my terrain feature. What the heck? Why she's losing altitude? By the way, this is not Tver, this is not Moscow, this is already Smolensk, Kaluga region. Bryansk is to the south. Yukhnov is Kaluga. Vyazma is Smolensk. And I was doing takeoff in Tver region, so I can see Karpova airfield. No, yes, Karpova airfield is quite visible. Let's turn left a little bit. 011 heading will be okay for me. 100, sorry, 100. I used 3-4 degrees bank angle to have a very large turning radius, so in case of group flying, in case of spread abreast formation, you can use that 3-4 degrees bank angle turns for small heading corrections less than 30 degrees. No visual on... I've got visual on my target. It's quite far, I must say.
My approach isn't good enough. Okay. Technochat on. 3/4 cowl flaps, 72% RPM. Auto reach mixture, 30 inches manifold pressure. %60 rudder and 1/4 elevator trim and brake left, brake left, brake left. And I forgot to adjust my track IR setting. I'm over here, target is over there. I can see it. No, maybe that's not a target. It should be. Well, what can I say? Target surface is flat. Some forest to the north. Let's hope I will be able to destroy those flak units. I can see one, I can see one, I can see one. And another is there, another is there, I can see another flak unit. It should be 2 of those flak units, not 3 of them. This is 88 now. Okay, I've got airspeed. I've got those 3 of them. This is tough. I've got too much airspeed. Too much airspeed. I should change my attack heading. Evasive maneuvering, I've got airspeed for that. I hate it. So those 3 flak units, this is quite new for me. Do not collide with the tree. And I will do my standard. This time I will do my standard procedure. Okay, 300 and 060 heading. Well, I've got not enough time, not enough fuel, unfortunately for that. I will start climbing right away. Now I turn 330 and start climbing right away. I'm very rusty. I should practice more. I didn't practice I didn't do strafing practice for 2 or 3 months already. Unacceptable. Okay, maintain 1000. Feet per minute vertical speed. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. And turn left. 15 degrees bank angle, turn left to gain more altitude. I had too much airspeed. Airfield. P-40 doesn't climb too fast, so I need to be patient. I can make it. I can make it. I can make it. And even maybe I should change the direction of my attack. Very inconvenient forest, very inconvenient. I must say, they probably will hit me. This AAA suppression attempt will not be successful. I bet, because that forest will. Treetops will be some obstacle for me, but let's wait and see. Altitude is a key, airspeed is a key. And I should watch for 109s. They will be there. They will be there. Okay, decent 3000 feet altitude, and I can see my target. I should shift left a little bit, so my attack heading will be, base heading in this case will be 270 or something like that. I thought 2 flak units placed on the same line 270 or something like that. So you should pick up the attack heading the same as vehicle convoy. That's much more useful. 2 of them. You see that? You see that? 2 of them. That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. That was a hit, though it was unrealistic and I've got some hit. That was unlucky. I hate it. Fuck it. It was unlucky. I did everything right. So now I will be forced to go home. Engines damaged, fuel. Motherfucker, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I knew that stupid flak units in this game, sometimes they don't do anything. I've made everything right. I had a speed, I was doing evasive maneuvering, And now they denied me successful mission. I hate it. But anyway, what can you do with that? This is the first time I see secondary flak unit on such type of target. And I'm losing fuel. What can I say? Should I try more? I'm losing fuel. I will not be able to get home. That's why I hate current situation and gameplay, because I wasn't able to fly P-40 for 3 weeks. I'm not able to fly on. I can fly on the weekends. P-40 wasn't available on Finnish server for 3 weeks on weekend. So you get to the server, you do everything right, and that stupid flak unit denies you some combat practice, decent combat practice. Because you were unlucky. I did everything right. I didn't put a foot wrong. And now I'm losing fuel. I will not be able even to get to my airfield, because this stupid game, if you got your one fuel tank damaged, you will lose fuel from all fuel tanks. I will try to climb and get to Brikova. Maybe I will be able to do that. Let's stabilize her. Let's use high power. I need to climb. Maybe I will be able to survive that. Yeah, I can see fuel is, I'm losing fuel. I can see this gauge, I'm losing fuel. Oh. Maybe tomorrow late evening I will be able to get the last chance to fly P-40 on Finnish, to do another mission on P-40, but this is very unfortunate. I hate those flak units. Sometimes they're so stupid, they so incapable, and in old Il-2 grade battles I had a very good statistics of suppressing AAA suppressing activities. You never had such things. You had some random hits, but in this case I shouldn't be hit, so I suggest I can figure out that flak units external ballistics isn't good in this game either, because it's simplified too much. So your evasive maneuvers, they do not work as they should work. And in Il-2 1946 they worked, and flak units were more dangerous in Il-2 1946. So you need to work hard to do your proper evasive maneuvering. And I've got very good statistics of, not that statistics you can see on site, but my own statistics of
AAA suppression pattern. So my point, I did everything right in this case, so that's not the first and not the second time I got hits when I shouldn't be hit. It's too often, it's too strange and too simplified, those hits. I had a very big speed, airspeed, I had very severe maneuvering, so they shouldn't hit me, but they did. I knew that was coming. I've told that. I knew that was coming. So, another mission unsuccessful, unfortunately. I would be okay if they damaged my wings and my machine guns, and I wouldn't be able to strafe. I don't care. I care about strafing in combat, but I would like to do route flying, return to base route flying, and do normal approach, normal landing, or at least some approach and some landing. And now I'm ought to climb as much as I can, because I will be out of fuel, and then try to get to this airfield, to this Vorontsova airfield, maybe to Brikova, I don't know. I will not be able to get there. Let's see where I am. Let's turn left. I forgot, got wind shift. I can see some road underneath, some tick junction, yes, no. Zero to zero will be enough, I think. Let's get to Можайск somehow. Let's get ourselves to Можайск, yeah. 020 heading, climbing, and I can see some small town or village. Yeah, I know. This is Ugrumova and station and industrial Ugrumova, so I'm 2413.1, somewhere there. I've got no stabilized attitude. I'm climbing as fast as I can. Let's increase the power. I will not need that engine. My P-40 will definitely crash. Oh, maybe I will be able, because without an engine I will not be able to do road landing. So either jump, I never do bail jumping, and either I would like to pick up some airfield and do some landing. Maybe I would be able to do that on a road surface, but who knows. Airfield would be much better. Well, another quite long but unsuccessful mission, very unfortunate. But that's your fate if you fly alone. I fly alone, and I will fly alone. I will not find anyone who will withstand such boredom, such a slow flying, stabilized attitude flying. And in more realistic missions in Combat Pilot and Pacific, those stabilized attitudes will be crucial. No one flies like that. I like watching SG2 streams. Wolfert, SG2 Wolfert has started streaming lately after almost 3 years of not streaming. I like watch the gaming. I do not play with them because they fly Germans. I never fly Germans. But I must say I was frustrated to see how he couldn't find himself flying on ultra levels or doing nothing in great weather, without any clouds, without any haze. With a great map he couldn't find where he was. That's very upsetting, very frustrating to see very capable, very experienced guys do that. So I would really love to fly with them, but I know I couldn't, because you need to have some degree of competence, of skills to fly my way, and I will not fly their way. If I fly wingman after Wolfert, he is a very good guy. I don't want to criticize them, but if your wingman advises you where you are, that's unacceptable. You are a group leader. Wingman thing is to maintain formation, to keep up, to not to lose. That's the only thing wingmen should do. Wingmen shouldn't advise you on your location, on your navigation, on your visual of any terrain features. So how could I fly with them or with some other guys who fly on maximum available power settings? That means if I will continue flying, I hope I will fly alone, so those flak units mass will continue. But I must say, 10 years ago on Tuman Vayny server, flak units were stronger, were more dangerous, but they were more predictable. If you do evasive maneuvering, that works. If you mess a little bit with your airspeed, you're not able to turn, to do hard turning, they punish you for that. But I was doing everything 100% right. So I think those developers, team, higher management, they managed to simplify external ballistics of those, external ballistics physics of those flak units in order to have a better performance, because they've got legacy code everywhere. This game's code is awful. But they denied us proper evasive maneuvering, so those evasive maneuvering is useless, because external ballistics, like in postscriptum, like in squad, you will get your hit anyway, whatever you do. And sometimes you do nothing, you do not get any hits. So how about my engine temperature? I will be okay. I've got almost 15,000 feet altitude. and I'm heading home, at least to Можайск area or Vatulina. Maybe I will be able to get to Vatulina, Ruza, who knows. Well, fuel flow is not quite severe, I must say. Maybe I was wrong, maybe I could make it home. But I can see fuel is, look at this. I've got constant flow of two kinds of fuel. So I can understand fuel is going out. But what's the other fluid? The main thing, I've got engine, okay. Maybe I would be able to get to my Нестерово airfield, who knows. Okay, let's find where I am. River Pratva. I think I recognize that river. Pratva river. Is it you? Looks like it. No? No. Actually looks like it Pratva. No. Yeah. Is it Передел over there? Yes, that's Передел over there. I can see, so I'm above Galchina 2114. Great. So I definitely will make it to Vatulina and even maybe to Брикова. Let's make it to Нестерово. On the far north of this map, I would like to do landing on my own airfield. By the way, I need to descend. I will lose conscious because pilot doesn't breathe. I need to descend. I will lose conscious. I saw oxygen system technochat message. Pilot doesn't breathe. Let's descend. And I will not be able to descend in a proper way. So I will overcool my engine. That was another mistake of mine. Pilot should be dead right now actually, because I had I had more than 5 clicks altitude and I wasn't breathing any oxygen. So let me get myself into the 3 or maybe on maybe 11,000-12,000 feet altitude. Yes, that's good. Let's make it on this altitude. That was my bad. Very unsuccessful mission. That was my bad. Engine was overcooled. I hate it. That was my bad. I hate it. Можайск is over there. Could I land on Можайск? I really hate it. Well, that was my fault. I can see Можайск airfield. I should land on that airfield. Probably I will be able to land. Maybe. Well, that was my mistake, but I knew about that danger, so I knew my engine's gonna overcool. Unsuccessful. Nothing you can do with that. I probably will not be able to get to that airfield. Who knows? Let's hope flaps and undercarriage are okay. My artificial horizon doesn't work. But it's fine. Okay. Wheels down. Airspeed is too much. I'm too close actually. That's how you do no engine landings. I'm quite good in that. But you think you're too close and too high. That's an error. That's an error. That could be a false impression. So get closer.
even if you think you're too high. Without engine, that's an error, that's false. Okay, retard. Quite bad touchdown. Well, now I'm prisoner of war. Let's make it at least without circling. So that wasn't my mistake, caused me some flock units hit, but that was my mistake. Throttle lever movement was too sudden, so I've lost my engine. And first mistake was to climb, because oxygen equipment was damaged and pilot wasn't breathing, so I should be more careful next time. So today maybe I will do some Beware of the Hana in the Sun stream on Berloga, maybe not, and let's hope I will be able tomorrow late evening in US time. I will do another P-40 combat strafing mission. Maybe once again, maybe I will not be able to do that, who knows. Anyway, thank you all for who might watch this, and that's it. Goodbye.